I'm Renata and I'm here today to tell you guys a little bit about me. I would like to introduce myself to you so you can get to know me a little bit better and start our journey here on the internet with videos and sharing a lot of stuff. So I'm here to tell you who I am and why I am here. So as I said, I am Renata and I have been an English teacher for 14 years now. It wasn't something that I had planned initially. I graduated in psychology, but I've been a teacher since my first day as a college student. So I became a teacher because I wanted to, I wanted the opportunity to work, and my mom is also an English teacher, so I decided to start working as one, and I just fell in love with it. Senior year in college, I decided that I would pursue the career. I would keep working with English, and I actually became a coordinator a couple years later, and I have been a coordinator for some years now. I guess 5, 6, 7 years. I kind of lost track already, but it's been also a great journey training teachers and learning more about students' difficulties, problems, why and when they're discouraged or they feel insecure, and all the aspects that go beyond method, that go beyond the technical part of teaching. Also something that I really like. And I also have another passion, which is a hobby for me, which is makeup. I have a blog that I have had for 5 years now, and now I decided to join the love that I have for the internet with the love that I have for teaching English. So that's why I'm here. We have this new platform here on the internet. It's not just me, you will also see my friend and partner, Maria Clara. We are both going to be here talking to you guys about English. So rewinding a little bit, I am from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I was born here, I have been living here all my life, and I am crazy about English. I've been a student and I learned everything that I know I learned here in Brazil, from Brazil. I have never lived abroad, and although some people ask me if I have, so have you lived abroad? Where have you lived? They go straight to where have you lived? I have never actually lived abroad, and I feel very proud of my journey as an English speaker because I believe that I was able to reach a certain level of English where I am totally capable of teaching my students, getting them to become fluent, getting them to become advanced, reach their goals, whether their goals are speaking to their son-in-law or their daughter-in-law in English because they're American. I've heard that story so many times. Or get a job, grow professionally, move abroad, and start a career in another country where they have to speak English 100% of the time. So the challenges, no matter the challenge, I believe that I am capable of helping. And I believe that is because of my love for the language, my dedication, and a lot of other things that I believe can help you also reach that goal. So as a teacher throughout the years, I have been able to identify, and it kind of pops to my attention every now and then, the mistakes that are more common for Brazilian learners, for Brazilian students. And I feel like there is a heart in the learning process that is neglected or is hard and therefore avoided by a lot of Brazilian speakers. What is difficult, we tend to avoid, we tend to stay in our comfort zone, and that's just how our brain works. We save energy, our brain is trained to save that energy and stay where it's already known, comfortable, and eventually easy. I believe that I can help you who feel like you have had a journey learning English, you have already dedicated, you have studied, but you feel stuck. You feel like you cannot reach the level of English, the advanced level or fluent level, just to say 2 words that are easily recognized, advanced and fluent. If you feel stuck then, if you feel like you can't reach that level, if you feel like you can't get there and you need to get there for some very important reason, whether it is a professional issue that you have, if you need or you want to have clients from another country, if you want to move to another country, if you already live in another country but you feel like your English is not going anywhere. That's what I'm here for. In my years of teaching English, I really see that happening a lot. People who struggle up the mountain, they go up the mountain, everyone is going up the mountain of the English learning, and then they reach a point where there's stuff that fell from the backpack. They got there, but they forgot, they haven't been using some structures or vocabulary, and they know it, but they don't use it. They may understand it, but they don't speak, they don't use it orally. They may read a lot, but they are not able to keep a conversation, to maintain a high-level conversation. That's pretty much what we're here for, and that's why we are called Fluent For Real. We want you to have a real-life English that can navigate between the formal and the informal. From my perspective, if you only know how to talk to someone informally, casual conversations, everyday conversations, you lack the more sophisticated and more elaborate and more detailed language. You won't be able to do whatever you want. You may get stuck if you have professional goals, if you have very high goals for yourself. And the opposite is also true, right? I think that's more difficult to happen, to be very sophisticated and elaborate and not know how to have an everyday conversation. It can happen if you get stuck to technicalities, to technical vocabulary, because you work with English a lot, but when you have to have a social conversation, you don't have the means for that. You don't have the vocab, the grammar, the structure, the naturality. So the idea is to give you guys the tools to navigate between universes, between different universes, just like you do when you're speaking your mother tongue, when you're speaking Portuguese. You are yourself, and naturally you know how to behave and how to use your language in different places, in different environments. I cannot wait to start sharing content with you guys. I cannot wait to start sharing the videos. And I would also like to invite you guys to always participate on Instagram stories, on YouTube, on Facebook. We are everywhere, and we really want you guys to tell us what you want, what you need. We are a platform that is worried about what you want and what you need. We are constantly going to listen to your feedback, and we are going to bring the content and shape according to what you guys want. Language is an endless box of tools. So I want you guys to tell me what kind of tools you want, you need, what struggles you have on your everyday life, at work, with your family, something you want to do and you can't because of the language barrier. So I really hope that the content can help you let go of anything that is holding you back. We don't want the language to be a barrier in your life anymore. We want the language to be the tool, what's going to boost you. And we know that communication makes a huge difference in anyone's life. We live in the era of information and communication. So the better you communicate, the better your chances are in reaching your goals, especially professionally, because the world will reward you for straight communication, effective communication, objective, precise, and that's what we're here for. Thank you for watching this video where I share a little bit, just a little bit of my story of who I am, how I got here. And if you have any questions, if you would like to know anything else about me, my work, my journey, just leave it in the comments. I will be glad to respond to you. By the way, since this is the very first video, I would like to invite you from now on to write your comments and write your questions and communicate with us in English. Mistakes are 100% welcome. We will be speaking English to you guys because we believe that your listening abilities, your listening skills will improve if you listen to English more. We won't be speaking Portuguese. Maybe I won't say never, but the idea is for you to learn through English. That's one of the steps that we believe in, avoiding translation as a cane as something you need to communicate. So we want to remove that. Mistakes are welcome, no problem. We will help you with those mistakes too. I'll correct you whenever you comment or ask a question. If you want to be corrected, you can ask. But the more you practice your English, the more feedback you get, the more feedback you listen to, because getting feedback doesn't mean you're improving. You need to listen to the feedback, the better it is for you. So leave it in the comments, leave questions, tell us how you feel about the video and about this new project. And share the video with your friends, like the video, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.